Hello, chosen one. This message is just for you. You didn't find this video by accident. Something greater brought you here. There's a purpose guiding your life far beyond the doubts, the struggles, and yes, even the laughter you've had to endure. They laughed at you, they judged you. But remember this, no force is more powerful than the awakening of someone destined to shine. Have you ever felt like the world just doesn't see your worth? Rejection, criticism, those sideways glances that make you feel small. Maybe someone told you that your dreams were too much or that you'd never be enough. Their words might have cut deep, but what they didn't know is that those wounds became proof of your strength. They're not scars of defeat, they're marks of resilience, reminders of a journey that only the chosen can walk. In this video, I want to share something that will shift the way you see your struggles. We'll talk about overcoming, about the divine purpose that's been shaping you all along. You weren't born to live a life of mediocrity. You are here for something extraordinary. And those moments of rejection, they were never the end. They were just the beginning of your transformation. So let me ask you, are you ready to tap into the power that's been within you all along? Are you ready to turn every ounce of doubt into fuel for your rise? Because this is your moment, your awakening. What if I told you that every rejection was actually preparing you for the greatness you were destined to embody? Have you ever found yourself standing on the outside, looking in, feeling like no matter how much you give or how hard you try, the world just doesn't seem to understand your value? It's not just the words they say, it's the way they look at you, the way they dismiss your dreams as if they were too far-fetched to ever come true. Maybe you've been overlooked, underestimated, or even ridiculed. People telling you you're not enough, or asking, who do you think you are to want so much? Those words can weigh heavy on your heart, leaving you questioning yourself. But let me tell you something important. Those moments of rejection don't define you, they reveal you. You see, you're not just anyone. If you've ever felt like you don't belong, like the world keeps pushing you aside, it's because you're meant for something different. Something higher, something only a chosen one can fulfill. And yes, the pain of being misunderstood is real. It's exhausting. It makes you question if there's any point in fighting for your dreams. But here's the truth no one told you. The road you're walking isn't ordinary, and neither are you. That pain you felt, it's not punishment, it's preparation. Every doubt, every dismissal, every moment someone overlooked you was a test. A signal from the universe that your destiny requires more strength than most are willing to summon. When a seed is planted, it's buried in darkness. It's pressed down, covered up, and left to grow in conditions that seem impossible. But within that seed lies the potential for something extraordinary, a tree that will one day stand tall and unwavering. And just like that seed, you were never meant to stay in the dark. Have you ever wondered why you've faced so much resistance? Why life seems to throw more obstacles your way than most? It's because you're being shaped, molded, prepared for something that only you can do. You're not alone in this journey, and every rejection you've faced has been a stepping stone leading you closer to the purpose you were born to fulfill. Picture this, a young person with dreams too big for the small world around them. Everywhere they went, it felt like the same story. They'd share an idea, something they felt deep in their heart, only to be met with smirks or raised eyebrows. People would laugh, sometimes openly, other times with that quiet, cutting disbelief that speaks louder than words. In school, this person was the one others overlooked. Not the loudest in the room, not the one everyone gravitated toward. When they spoke up, their voice was drowned out by the noise of others who seemed more confident, more worthy in the eyes of the crowd. You're dreaming too big, they were told. Be realistic. At home, the laughter wasn't as obvious, but it was there, in the questions that felt more like accusations. Do you really think that's possible? People like us don't get those chances. The weight of those words settled like a stone in their chest, and yet they couldn't let go of their vision. Even when it felt like the world was telling them to stop, something deep inside whispered, "Keep going." Then came the moments that hurt the most, when they tried to share their passion with those they cared about, only to see their enthusiasm met with silence or worse, dismissal. "Why don't you just stick to something safer?" they'd hear, as if their dreams were foolish, as if daring to hope for something greater was a mistake. But what the world didn't understand was that this person wasn't like everyone else. There was something different about them, even if no one could see it yet. What others mistook for naivety was actually courage. What they mocked as foolishness was faith. And with time, they began to realize that the laughter, the rejection, and the judgment weren't the end of their story. They were the beginning. Each dismissal taught them resilience. Each rejection built their strength. Slowly, they stopped looking for validation from others and started trusting the fire within. Today, the laughter has faded, but their light hasn't. The people who once doubted them now look in awe, not because they've proven them wrong, but because they've proven to themselves that they were right to believe. Every no, every criticism, every doubting voice, they all played a part in shaping this person into someone unstoppable. And that same strength is within you. Every rejection you've faced has been a tool shaping you for the extraordinary path ahead. Trust it. Trust yourself. The laughter doesn't define you. The light within does. Take a moment to look back on your own journey. How many times have you felt the sting of being misunderstood? How often have the people around you failed to see the depth of your dreams, the fire in your heart? Maybe you've carried these experiences in silence, questioning why your path feels so much heavier than others. But what if those moments weren't meant to break you? What if they were meant to build you? A diamond doesn't begin as something beautiful. It starts as a rough stone buried deep in the earth. To reveal its brilliance, it must endure intense pressure, unimaginable heat, and the cutting away of everything unnecessary. Without these challenges, it would remain hidden, unnoticed. And isn't that what your journey has been? A process of shaping, of refining, of preparing you to shine in ways that only you can. You might not see it yet, but there's a light inside you, one that no amount of rejection or judgment can extinguish. It's the kind of light that grows stronger in the face of adversity. Every painful moment, every doubt you've endured, has been a part of uncovering that light. But here's the question you need to ask yourself. Are you ready to embrace this process? Are you willing to see the struggles, the laughter, and the rejection, not as barriers, but as stepping stones? Because the truth is, every chosen one must walk through the fire before they can rise in their purpose. Think of the great trees in a forest. They don't grow in perfect, easy conditions. Their roots dig deep into the soil, fighting against the rocks and the darkness to find water. Their trunks endure storms, bending but never breaking. And because of this struggle, they grow strong enough to touch the sky. Your journey is no different. Every storm you've faced has been pushing you to grow stronger, to dig deeper into your purpose. The world may not have seen your worth yet, but the process isn't over. The tree doesn't stop growing because it faces the wind. It grows taller because of it. Now ask yourself, can you begin to see your pain in a new way? Can you look at the times you were rejected, the times you felt unseen, and understand that they were shaping you for something far greater? Because the truth is, you've been walking a divine path all along. You already have everything you need inside you. Every rejection, every challenge, it's all been a part of preparing you to step fully into your light. The question isn't whether you're ready. The question is, are you willing to trust the process? By now, you've come to understand that rejection and adversity aren't just obstacles, they're tools shaping you for a greater purpose. But how do you take this understanding and turn it into action? How do you transform pain into power, setbacks into stepping stones? Let's explore some practical strategies that align with your spiritual journey. 1. Reframe your narrative. One of the most powerful shifts you can make is changing the way you view rejection. Instead of seeing it as proof of inadequacy, Start seeing it as redirection. Each no you've faced wasn't the universe shutting you down. It was guiding you towards something better. When a door closes, it forces you to look for another path. Often, that new path leads to opportunities you couldn't have imagined. Take a moment to reflect on one rejection you faced. Can you see how it shaped your choices, perhaps leading you to a deeper understanding of your purpose? Every time doubt creeps in, remind yourself of this truth. Rejection isn't the end of your story. It's a turning point. Start telling yourself, this is happening for me, not to me. 2. Strengthen your connection to the divine. To truly transform your journey, you need a foundation of faith. Faith in the divine, faith in yourself, and faith in the process. When the world feels heavy and your path unclear, connecting to something greater can provide clarity and strength. Try this. Set aside time every day for quiet reflection or meditation. Focus on the light within you. Picture it growing stronger with each breath, fueled by every challenge you've overcome. You can also incorporate affirmations like, I am guided by a divine purpose, or my challenges are shaping me for greatness. Building this connection isn't about perfection. It's about consistency. It's about remembering that you're never walking this path alone. The divine has been with you every step of the way, even in the moments when you felt most lost. 3. Act with intention. Knowing your purpose is one thing, but stepping into it requires action. Each day, ask yourself, what's one thing I can do today to move closer to my dreams? It doesn't have to be a grand gesture. Sometimes the smallest steps, sending an email, journaling your thoughts, or practicing gratitude, create the biggest momentum. Be intentional about your actions. Align them with the person you're becoming, not the person you've been. If doubt holds you back, remember that every great transformation starts with a single step. Even the tallest mountain is climbed one decision at a time. 4. Transform your pain into power. The energy of rejection, when left unchecked, can weigh you down. But when you channel it, it becomes a source of incredible strength. Think about this. The most successful people in the world didn't achieve greatness because life was easy. They achieved it because they learned how to use their pain as fuel. Start by asking yourself, what lesson can I take from this experience? How can I grow stronger because of it? Each time you choose growth over bitterness, you reclaim your power. A practical way to do this is through creative expression. Write about your experiences, paint your emotions, or speak your truth. By turning your pain into something tangible, you begin to release its hold over you and transform it into something beautiful. 5. Daily empowerment practices. To stay grounded and focused on your journey, create a daily routine that nurtures your spirit. Here's a simple practice to try. Morning affirmations. Start your day with empowering statements like, I am worthy, I am resilient, or I am chosen for a higher purpose. Gratitude. Journaling. Write down 3 things you're grateful for each morning. Gratitude shifts your perspective and helps you see the opportunities hidden in challenges. Meditation. Spend 5 to 10 minutes in silence, focusing on your breath and envisioning the light within you. Evening reflection. At the end of the day, reflect on one way you've grown stronger, even if it was a small step. Celebrate your progress. These simple practices, done consistently, can create profound shifts in your mindset and energy. Remember this: every action you take, no matter how small, is a declaration of your faith in your journey. You've been chosen for a reason, and each step forward brings you closer to the extraordinary purpose waiting for you. Take a deep breath and think about everything you've been through, the laughter, the doubts, the moments you felt invisible. Now, ask yourself, what if it was all part of the plan? What if every rejection was carefully placed in your path to make you stronger? What if the moments that felt like endings were actually beginnings, nudging you closer to your divine purpose? It's not easy to see when you're in the middle of the storm, but every challenge you've faced has been shaping you, refining you into the person you're meant to become. Let's go deeper. Close your eyes for a moment and picture yourself standing in front of a mirror. But this isn't an ordinary mirror. It reflects not your appearance, but your soul. What do you see? Can you see the light that has carried you through every dark moment? Can you see the strength that's grown with every obstacle you've faced? That reflection is your truth. It's who you are at your core, resilient, divine, chosen. Now is the time to embrace that truth. To let go of the stories others have told you and step fully into the story you were born to live. You've carried the weight of rejection for so long. Don't let it hold you back anymore. Your time is now. Your purpose is calling. You've been prepared for this moment, shaped by every experience and guided by something greater than yourself. Trust that. Step into it. You weren't made to stay small. You weren't made to dim your light. You were made to shine, and the world is waiting for your brilliance. Look how far you've come, chosen one. From the moments of doubt and rejection to this very second, you've been walking a path that wasn't meant to be easy, but one that was always meant to lead you here. Every challenge, every tear, every laugh aimed at you has shaped you into someone stronger, wiser, and ready to step into the extraordinary. The message is simple. You are not defined by what others think of you. You are defined by what's within you. The divine light that refuses to be extinguished, no matter how dark the world around you may seem. That light is your purpose, your calling, and it has always been yours. Take this moment to breathe it in. You've faced so much, and yet here you are, still standing, still shining. Do you know how powerful that makes you? You've proven time and time again that you can rise above anything, and the truth is, your journey is just beginning. Now I want to thank you, not just for being here, but for everything you bring into this world. Your courage, your resilience, your willingness to keep going even when it feels impossible. Those things are a gift. Whether the world sees it yet or not, you are making a difference. Your presence matters. If this message has resonated with you, take a step forward today. Share it with someone who might need to hear it. Hit like, comment, subscribe, but more importantly, keep walking your path with purpose. Because when you step into your light, you inspire others to do the same. Remember this, the path isn't always clear, but it's always yours. Trust it. Trust yourself. You're not here by accident. You were chosen for something greater. Keep shining. The world is waiting for you.